The man didn't realize the girl was far stronger than he had imagined until he saw her win the 5,000-meter long-distance championship. He instantly regretted breaking off the engagement with her. Long before they had ever met, their grandfathers had arranged their engagement without asking them. The man had been very unhappy about it, so he told his friends that he would never marry her. Unfortunately, the girl overheard everything he said. Later, the girl texted him and said she wanted to call off the engagement, and he agreed without hesitation. However, right after they broke off the engagement, the man fell in love with her at first sight in a cafe. When his friend told him that she was actually his former fiancée, he finally realized what he had lost. To win back her favor, he deliberately showed up at a restaurant and pretended to run into her by chance. Then he told her there were no seats left in the restaurant and asked if he could share a table with her. Thinking there were plenty of empty seats in her private room, she agreed. That was how the man successfully entered her private room and sat beside her. But just as he was secretly feeling pleased with himself, the girl brought another guy into the room. Seeing the confusion on her roommates' faces, she explained that the guy was one of her admirers who insisted on eating with her after seeing her. The man instantly became hostile toward the admirer. Just as everyone was about to start eating, the admirer suddenly handed the girl a plate of fish with all the bones removed. The girl quickly refused, but the admirer ignored her rejection, deliberately placed the bowl in front of her, and urged her to eat. Just as she was about to give in, the man suddenly stood up and tossed a piece of paper into the bowl of fish. He immediately apologized, saying he had accidentally soiled her bowl, and then replaced it with a clean empty bowl. The girl instantly realized that he was helping her out of the awkward situation. But just as she finally relaxed, the admirer handed her 2 movie tickets and invited her to watch a movie with him that weekend. The girl refused again, but the admirer completely ignored her answer and said he would pick her up from her dorm that weekend. The man noticed how uncomfortable she was, so he lied and said she was going to the library with him that day to study. The admirer immediately became annoyed, and the tension between the two men grew intense. Realizing the atmosphere had become awkward, the girl firmly rejected the admirer once again. The admirer finally felt embarrassed and left. That night, the girl was about to go buy snacks with her roommates when she discovered that the admirer was waiting for her downstairs. He had arranged a heart shape on the ground and sang a love song to her in front of everyone. After finishing the song, he confessed his feelings and asked her to be his girlfriend. The students around them immediately started cheering and telling her to say yes. At the same time, the man happened to pass by and saw the entire scene. The girl felt helpless and directly told him that she did not want to date anyone at the moment, rejecting his confession. However, the admirer took advantage of the noisy crowd, knowing that the other students had not heard her rejection. He hugged her and claimed she had agreed. Then he quietly threatened her, saying, "If you don't agree to date me, I'll spread rumors around school that your private life is a mess." The girl became completely furious and slapped him hard across the face. At that moment, the man also walked over and splashed a bottle of water on the admirer. He told him, "If you don't even know how to respect her, then you have no right to say you like her."